There's been a lot of talk about the form of Abhishek Sharma for India during the T20 World Cup because heading into the tournament, it was safe to say that he was one of the most in-form players in the world. But his form has also taken a massive dip throughout the tournament. Yes, he's gotten that 150, but aside from that, it's not been a tournament worth writing home about for the talented youngster from Punjab. And there are legitimate suggestions being made that perhaps the Indian team needs to take the hard call and actually put him out of the playing 11 for the semi-final and potentially the final if they make it, because at this point in time they cannot be affording to have underperformers. Every game is must win and you need your most informed players in the playing 11 at this point in time. However, leaving that aside, there's also some advice that has been coming the way of Abhishek Sharma from ex-Indian cricketers who are saying in some ways more or less the same thing. Let's start off with what Sunil Gavaskar has had to say during a recent press interaction. His advice to Abhishek was simple: don't always look to bat in the fourth gear. Yes, take advantage of the power play to your strengths, but don't always go flat out. And that seems to be one of the main reasons why Abhishek is falling. It's not like he's looking to actually slow down one bit. He's looking to play his shots and in the process has tended to get out very early in the innings. And one of the reasons this has not been working is because in the bilateral series where Abhishek was scoring runs for fun, the pitches were much flatter and had precious little in it for the bowlers. However, during the T20 World Cup, it's safe to say that there's been an evening out of sorts, with the ICC opting for more competitive pitches where even the bowlers had something to work with if they were able to work with the right tricks. That has hampered Abhishek and has hampered a lot of batters, because whilst the approach largely has been to sometimes try and take your time, get your eye in and then look to attack, Abhishek hasn't altered his approach one bit. He's looked to attack more often than not, and when he's gotten bogged down, he's looked to play a get me out of jail shot, and that's led to his dismissal. And that has led to criticism of a different kind from former India cricketer Manoj Tiwary, who's basically said, listen, price out your wicket or find yourself behind the pecking order. This is what he had to say. He said that when you don't put a price on your wicket, then you will play loose shots like that. He has to decide which balls to go for and which not. It's somewhat similar advice to what Sunil Gavaskar was saying, because again, what he's adding is that, look, put a price on your wicket, pick and choose the balls you look to attack. Don't just look to attack every single ball exactly the same way. Again, it comes back to the nature of the pitches you have. On certain pitches which are flat, where there's even bounce, where there's not much swing, going for every ball can work. Because again, even if you play 20 balls, if you can get 40 odd runs, that's a perfectly good start that you've given the team. But the pitches during this World Cup have been a little different. So perhaps this advice makes more sense. Take your time, pick which ball to attack and put a price on your wicket, because the longer you bat through, the better your chances are of figuring out the wicket and actually attacking better rather than just blindly slogging. But do you think he's going to get a chance to even put this advice into play? Or is the Indian team going to drop him? I personally would stick with him, but wouldn't really be surprised if the team made a little bit of a tweak and brought in Rinku Singh, slotted him lower down and pushed Ishan Kishan to open alongside Sanju Samson. Which is it of it do you think is going to be? Let us know that in the comments below, and don't forget as always to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel, tap that bell icon, follow us also on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook, and stay tuned for more such updates from the world of sport.